Hi, friends. Welcome back to Daily English Talk. I'm Lily.
And I'm Tom. If this is your first time here, welcome to the family.
We are 33,000 people now. Can you believe that?
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, guys. Today, we are talking about a restaurant.
If you want the transcript, vocabulary,
And a slow audio version, check the join button below.
you were just laughing, of course, I know, because you just ate vegetables again.
Okay, table manners, food vocabulary, how to handle problems, and how to pay the bill.
By the end of this episode, you will feel confident at any restaurant, anywhere in the world.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do it now. We upload a new lesson every single day. Don't miss one. Okay, before we start, I have a question for you.
Oh no, what did I do?
Tom had dinner at a fancy restaurant last week, a very special night, but something went wrong.
Here we go.
So here is your question for today. What did Tom do wrong at the fancy restaurant? Was it something with the fork, something with his food, or something he said to the waiter?
Please don't tell them yet.
Stay with us until the end, and we will tell you exactly what happened. So, Tom, tell us about this fancy restaurant.
Okay, it was my anniversary dinner. I made a reservation at a beautiful Italian restaurant downtown.
Aw, that is so sweet.
The lighting was soft, there was music playing, and the table had a white tablecloth.
Sounds perfect. What happened?
Well, I looked at the table and there were 4 forks next to my plate.
4 forks?
I know, but I remembered the rule. You start from the outside and work your way in.
Yes, that is correct. The fork on the outside is for the first course. The one closest to the plate is for the main course.
Exactly. So I felt very sophisticated.
And then?
So the waiter came and asked how I wanted my steak cooked, and I completely forgot the words.
Oh no, Tom!
I looked at the waiter and said, not too red, but also not too dry?
Not too red, not too dry?
The waiter smiled and said, medium, sir? And I said, yes, that one.
This is exactly why we make this podcast, everyone. So you never say not too red to a waiter again.
You are welcome. Learn from my pain.
Okay, before the vocabulary, let's look at one important grammar point. Polite requests.
In a restaurant, you need to sound polite, and 2 phrases will help you do that.
Number 1, could I? This is a polite question. You use it to ask for something.
For example, could I see the menu, please?
Could I have some water?
Could I get the bill?
Number 2, I'd like. The full form is I would like. You use it to place an order or state what you want.
For example, I'd like the grilled salmon, please.
I'd like a table for 2.
Lily, what is the difference?
Could I is asking if something is possible. I'd like is telling them your choice directly. Both are polite. Both are correct.
And one small tip, try not to say, I want the pasta at a formal restaurant. It sounds a little too direct.
I'd like the pasta sounds much more natural and polite.
Let's practice. Lily gives the situation and I answer.
You want the dessert menu.
Could I see the dessert menu, please?
Perfect. You want to order sparkling water.
I'd like a sparkling water, please.
Beautiful. Everyone at home, say those sentences out loud. Speaking practice works best when you actually speak. Okay, vocabulary time. We have 5 topic areas today. Are you ready?
Let's eat vocabulary style.
First topic, table setting. Word number 1, cutlery.
Cutlery, C-U-T-L-E-R-Y.
Cutlery means all the metal tools you eat with, the forks, knives, and spoons on the table.
The restaurant had beautiful silver cutlery on every table.
Tom, did you know the cutlery rule before your anniversary dinner?
I Googled it under the table. My wife did not notice. I think.
Word number 2, napkin. Napkin.
A napkin is the cloth you put on your lap during a meal. It keeps your clothes clean.
She unfolded the napkin and placed it on her lap.
At my dinner, my napkin started on the table, then somehow ended up on my shoulder, and then finally on my lap.
The napkin journey. Classic Tom.
Okay, this topic is personal for me. How to order your meat.
Word number 3, rare. Rare.
Rare means the meat is cooked very quickly. The inside is red and soft.
He ordered his steak rare, so it was red in the center.
I respect rare people, but no.
Word number 4, medium. Medium.
My word. Medium means the outside is brown and the inside is pink. Not too red, not too dry.
I'd like my steak medium, please. Use this sentence, everyone. Save yourself.
You can also say medium rare, a little more pink, or medium well, a little less pink.
Word number 5, well done. Welldone.
Well done means fully cooked, no pink inside, brown all the way through.
She always orders her chicken well done.
Lily orders everything well done.
I like to know my food is cooked, Tom.
It is a personal choice, a very firm personal choice.
Moving on. How do you describe food in English? Let's learn.
Word number 6, flavorful. Flavorful.
Flavorful means the food has a strong and delicious taste. It is full of flavor.
The soup was incredibly flavorful. I could taste herbs, garlic, and lemon.
This word is perfect when food surprises you in a good way.
You take one bite and your face just goes, oh!
Word number 7, rich. R-I-C-H.
In food, rich means very heavy, creamy, or intense, usually refers to sauces or desserts.
The chocolate cake was so rich that I could only eat half.
Lily, has food ever defeated you?
Yes, I once ordered truffle cream pasta. One word, rich. I needed a 15-minute rest after eating it.
She called me and said, the pasta won.
Word number 8, bland. B-L-A-N-D.
Bland is the opposite of flavorful. Very little taste. Boring.
The salad was bland. It needed salt and dressing.
I once had vegetable soup at a hotel. One sip, I looked at Lily and said, I think they forgot what soup is.
She called it warm water with vegetable memories.
That is exactly what it was.
Things don't always go perfectly at a restaurant. Let's learn how to handle problems politely.
Word number 9, overcooked. Overcooked.
Overcooked means the food was cooked too long. It can be dry or hard.
Excuse me, my chicken is a little overcooked. Could I get a new one?
Notice the phrase, I'm sorry to bother you. Always a great way to start a complaint. Very polite.
Word number 10, undercooked. Undercooked.
Undercooked means not cooked long enough. This is a problem, especially with meat.
Excuse me, I think my steak is undercooked. I asked for medium.
If this happens, stay calm. Be polite. A good restaurant will always fix it.
I once sent back a burger because it was undercooked. I was nervous, but the waiter was so kind. 5 minutes later, new burger. Perfect.
Word number 11, substitute. S-U-B-S-T-I-T-U-T-E.
Substitute means to replace one thing with another.
Could I substitute the fries for a salad, please?
I once asked to substitute my vegetables for more bread.
Tom.
The waiter said, certainly, sir. No judgment, respect.
Last topic, paying the bill. Everyone's favorite part.
Word number 12, check or bill.
In American English, people say check. In British English, people say bill. Both mean the same thing. how much you owe.
Could we get the check, please? Or could we have the bill, please?
You can also make a small gesture, pretend to write in the air. Every waiter in the world understands this.
Universal restaurant language. Beautiful.
Word number 13, split the bill. S-P-L-I-T.
To split the bill means to divide the cost between people. Everyone pays their share.
Should we split the bill? Or let's split it down the middle.
Down the middle means 50-50, equal.
Tom, tell them the split story.
Lily and I had a content meeting at a restaurant. At the end, she said, "Should we split it?" I said, "Yes." She had ordered 3 things. I had 1 thing.
You had sparkling water, Tom. That costs money.
Word number 14, tip, T-I-P, also called gratuity, G-R-A-T-U-I-T-Y.
A tip is extra money you give the waiter to thank them for good service.
In the United States, a standard tip is 15 to 20% of the bill.
In the UK and Europe, tipping is appreciated but less expected.
The service was wonderful, so we left a generous tip.
Aw, Tom always tips well, even when he forgets the word medium.
I have priorities.
Repeat after us. Say every phrase out loud.
Could I see the menu, please?
I'd like the steak medium, please.
Excuse me, my food is overcooked.
Could I substitute the fries for a salad?
Could we get the check, please?
Should we split the bill?
Say every sentence again on your own. Pause the video if you need to.
Great job, everyone. Every sentence you say out loud makes your English stronger.
Now it's your turn. Go to the comments right now.
Tell us, what is your favorite food at a restaurant? And use one of today's words to describe it.
For example, I love pasta. It is so flavorful. Or, my favorite is chocolate cake. It is very rich.
We read every comment. The best ones get a heart from us. We are waiting for you. That is a wrap on today's episode. Thank you so much for being here with us.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who is learning English.
Subscribe if you haven't already. A brand new English lesson is waiting for you here every single day.
Keep going. Keep practicing. Every conversation starts with just one word.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.